Hello, welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are coming towards the end of doing the quilt top. At least I'm hoping. We are going to do the hydrangea flowers. That's what she's calling those. They're just a pinwheel. They're a pinwheel with folded corners. So we've got some light blue and some dark blue, and we're going to make 2 at a time half square triangles and then put folded corners on, and then we can start putting the units together. So let's get over to the sewing machine. Okay, I've got my white pieces marked. I used the 1/2-inch ruler marked on each side from corner to corner. You can also draw a line from each side and just sew a 1/4 inch on each side, but I like to sew on the lines. So I'm going to take 2 of these, and I'm using the same fabric for one flower. I'm not mixing it up. Okay. Now I'm going to cut these in half, then I will press them open towards the blue or whatever print you're using and trim them, and then we will put them together. Okay, these are trimmed, ready to go, pressed towards the print, and so now we will put these 2 together and they should nest. Nope. There we go. So I'm going to press 1 to the right and 1 to the left. That way when I put this over, it will nest. Okay, I'm going to undo these 2 stitches right here. So that now we can, this one can go this way, this one can go this way, and we've got a little pinwheel in the back here, and we can press that down and it will lay flatter. So we just spiraled that out, and we've got our pinwheel. Now we're just going to do some folded corners. And again, I'm going to use the sew line tape, put the corner where the needle is and the other corner on the red line. Okay, we just fold those back, press, trim these, leaving a 1/4 inch, and then we'd be done. Okay, and we have our hydrangea flower. So now I just need to do all the rest of these, and then I will be back. Okay, I have all the hydrangea flowers made and trimmed, pressed. And now we're going to just organize all the units and start assembling the top together. This is the rest of Unit G. We did this piece last time. And so I'm going to attach these 2, then I will put these together, and then I will attach this to make 1 row. And then I will attach these 2 and these 2, and then attach that together to make a row, to put the rows together, and then I will attach it to this. Now these are going to have stems. I've gone ahead and I've made my bias strip, only I didn't use bias, I used just straight strips. I decided I didn't like the rickrack. I didn't want to feel the curling up of the rickrack. I wanted this to lay flat. So I've unpicked this part on all of the flowers, And I've got my stem on each one. I've got to wait till I put the unit together so I can trim it to the bottom edge. So we'll wait to do that. So let me put this together, attach it to this, and then I will be back. Okay, here is block H. I've got both blocks. There's 2 of each block. And for block I, we've got this. This is block I. So we will attach this and this. We will attach these 3 and then this. I will attach these 2 and then this. And I will attach these 3. And I will attach these 2 together and these 2 together and then put it together. So let me get that sewn up and I will be back. Okay, here is unit I. Now I need to go through and tuck all these stems in the flowers and sew them shut. Then I'm going to change my thread and I'm going to sew down each side to hold it in place. So let me get that done and I will be back. Okay, here are the garden sections put together. When I got to putting the first section together, I got about a third of the way through and I realized I was putting it together backwards. In other words, this should be at that side and, vice versa. But I decided instead of taking it out, I will just continue and also reverse the other one. So these are in backwards order, but it doesn't matter. It's not that kind of quilt. No one will know that it's backwards. So I just left it. Now I just need to iron them. And then next time, I believe we add the sashing to all the pieces and assemble the quilt. So I hope to see you next time on Nana's Journey, and thank you so much for joining me.